Today we shall discuss the problem number 32. A square pyramid 35 sides of base and 60 axis length rest on HP on one of its slant edges. Draw the projection of the pyramid when the axis is inclined to VP at 45 degree. So in case of pyramid, a slant edge or slant triangular surfaces when it is resting on HP, it is understood that the axis is inclined to HP. So axis inclined to HP will not be mentioned in the problem. It is understood when a slant edge and triangular surface is resting on HP, axis inclination to HP is given. Okay, so only in the problem axis inclined to VP at 45 degree. So here the axis inclined to both HP and VP. That's why so we have to find out the beta angle problem. Beta angle problem. Now first note, see it is rest on HP on one of its slant edge. This is note 1. Okay. So note 2 it is. Okay, slant edge. Note 1 is when it is resting on slant edge. So in the first portion we have to draw the square such that the corner should come on the right side. So that first portion. Second portion, so slant edge resting on HP and the axis is inclined to VP at 45 degree. This is note 3. Okay, so note 3 related to the position 3. So here the axis is inclined to both HP and VP. So we have to find out what is beta angle. After finding out beta angle, so we have to draw top view and front view in the third portion. So when it is resting on slant edge, so we have to draw square such that the corner should come on the right side. So to draw the square, so just draw horizontal line. Okay, just draw horizontal line which is parallel to xy line. Now see, this is xy line. Okay, and VP above the xy line and HP below the xy line. Now draw horizontal line which is parallel to xy line. Okay, so just draw horizontal line. Now this is one end. Now keep the protector at left end of the horizontal line. Okay, left end of the horizontal line and measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, so that is 45 degree. Now see, this is 40, this is 45 degree. Similarly keep the protector so below the horizontal line, okay, at the same right end and measure angle in clockwise direction, that is 45 degree. Now see here, so this is 40 and this is 45. Join those two lines to left end of the line. Just join those 2 points to left end of the line. Now see here, keeping at this here, joining left end. Then take the compass. Now side is given 35 Okay, take compass, measure 35 here on the scale. Okay, 35 I say 35 and keep the compass at right end and cut these two lines. I see, cut these two lines. Similarly keeping compass at this point, and see now here cut these two lines and cut the previous arc, and you will get 4 points. Join, now see here, this is one point, so this is another point, and this is another point. Join all those 4 points with a thick line, with a thick line. Join opposite corners to get, join opposite corner, opposite corners. See, erase other construction lines, erase other construction lines. So in the top view, all the corners, 4 corners are visible, all the 4 edges are visible. So we'll mention it, this is A, B, C and D, and apex is, I will take O1. So bottom base center, it is O1, which is invisible right in the bracket. Okay, now we have to draw front view of this. To draw the front view, okay, draw vertical upward projector line to the XY line here. Draw vertical projector line to the XY line and extend the center line which indicates axis. So draw with long thin chain line. Okay. Now axis length is given. Then take compass. Measure, axis length is given is 60 mm. So measure 60 mm. Measure 60 mm. Now see on the scale. Okay. Then cut the axis from the base. Okay, here. Then join all the base edges to the apex. Now this is the apex we will get. So join all the base edges to the apex with a thick line. Now see all the base edges join to the apex. Now see this edge is also visible, so make it thick. So your edge as well axis coinciding. That's why draw thick line. Then so name the corners in the front view. Now see this is front view. Now see this is front view, and A, B, C visible, D is invisible. So A dash, now see these are vertical projector lines. Now see A dash, now this point is B dash, and C dash, D is invisible, so there is D dash in the bracket. Now the bottom base center O1 is invisible, okay, so that is O1 dash in the bracket, and O is the apex visible, so you write in the O dash. Now this is front view and top view. The next is the slant edge. Now slant edge is, see this is C dash O dash is a slant edge resting on HP means resting on XY line. So that's why you take C dash O dash, okay. So keeping the compass at XY line here somewhere. So this is the point, okay, here this is the point, and cut this axis XY line, okay, and we'll get, now this point is C dash and this point is O dash, okay. Now similarly you measure the base edge here, base edge in the front view, draw an arc here from C dash, draw an arc. Now similarly you take this C dash O dash, okay, so keeping at O dash and cut the previous arc, okay. Now we'll get Now we will get this point is A dash. Now see, C dash O dash is the slant edge resting on HP, means it must be on the XY line. Now joining all the 3 points with thick line. Now see, joining all the O dash, C dash, and this is join all the points we will get. Next, center point we will get. Center point you have to get. Center point is, now see, this is the midpoint of the front view. So keeping at C, now see, draw here. Cut this trend line. Now that point is, which indicates axis line. So join with thick line here. Thick line. Okay, C dash is over. Next is, this point is B dash, okay, A dash, B dash, E dash, and D dash in the bracket, okay, and O1 dash, O1 dash in the bracket. So this is the front view in the second portion when the slant edge resting on HP. Now we have to draw top view of this. Now how to draw the top view? Drawing vertical projector line from the A dash. Okay, drawing vertical projector line from A dash, horizontal projector line from A. Now this point you will get A. Next, from B, vertical projector line from the B dash. So horizontal projector line from the B, horizontal projector line from the B. Now this point is B. Next, C, vertical projector line from the C. So horizontal projector line from the C dash. So C, you will get this point is C. Similarly, vertical projector line from the D, D dash in the bracket. The horizontal projector line from the D. Horizontal projector line from the D. Okay. Now this point is A. Outside I will write. Now this point is D. So all 4 points. Next, center point. See, O1 dash and O1. This point is, so O1 in the bracket. So vertical projector line from the O dash. So horizontal projector line from the O. Horizontal projector line from the O. Now this point is, you will get. Now join outside points. We will get outside lines. Outside lines are outside edges. Outside edges are visible. Draw with thick line. See, outside edges are, see, B to C, B to D, D to O, O to D. These are outside points. Okay. Now see here, outside. Next we have to find out inner edges which are visible and invisible. Now see, this is the top view where observer is standing. Now say A dash, it is the corner near to the observer. So in the top view it is visible. So therefore all the edges passing through that the A point is visible. So draw with thick line. Draw with thick line. All the edges passing through, draw with thick line, and see from A to A. Then you have to draw axis. Now see, this is from axis, so long thin chain line here. So one more is see, O dash C dash is invisible. So here draw with dotted line. That's O dash E dash. See, this is the C is away from the observer and invisible. Okay, here is invisible. So that is O dash E dash is invisible. Draw with dotted line here like this. So this is the top view. Then next we have to find out the beta angle, because see, axis is inclined to both HP and VP. We have to find out beta angle. To find out the beta angle, first measure the width of the top view here to accommodate like this. So 45 degree means somewhere you will get, okay, axis, and you can draw horizontal line here, horizontal line. Okay, see here. So the width has to accommodate like this. So 45 degree approximately like this. So you have to draw horizontal line here. So draw horizontal line from there. So or directly you can draw from the axis line also here. So any point here, see here, somewhere any point here. Okay, draw. So keep the protector on that point, any point on the XY line. Okay, so measure 45 degree in anti-clockwise direction. Now this is 40 and this is 45. So draw, join those two lines, those 2 points. Okay, now so you can accommodate, see here, we can accommodate any point on this here, here, anywhere you can accommodate. So I will mark here point here. This is the O. This point is, I will make this as a point O. Now see this point. This point is O. Okay. Then take true length of axis. Now see true length. First you take true length here. True length of the axis. Okay. Now keeping at O, cut this line. Okay. Then now O is the fix. Now through this point, draw horizontal line which indicates the locus. Draw horizontal line which indicates the locus. Now so this point is locus. Then now take this top view axis length in the second portion, O1 in the bracket. O1 in the bracket. Now keep the compass at this. Okay, cut this locus. Cut this locus and you will get one point. That point is what? O1. This point is, so O1 in the bracket. O1. Join O1 O. Join O1 O and extend to cut the XY line. Join O1 O. Join O1 O. Okay, join O1 O and cut the XY line. Now see, this is beta. Now this angle is beta. So you measure that angle. Or see here, this angle is beta. This angle. Okay, you measure that angle. So that is beta. So here on the beta line angle, we have to reconstruct this top view. On the beta line angle, we have to reconstruct. On the O1 O, we have to reconstruct this. Now extend this beta line angle further. Okay, here little bit and obtain all the points. Now see O1 A. Now see this is O1. Okay, this is A. Okay, next O1C. Now see O1C. Now we'll get 2 more points on the XY line. Now this point is A. Now this point is C. 4 points we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remaining points we have to get. The remaining points are D and B. Okay. Now you take CD, CD is equal to CB. Okay, CD is equal to CB. So keep the compass at C, draw two arcs on both the side, then keep the compass at, or again compass, you can keep the compass at A also, and A here, see, cut the previous two arcs, here, and 2 points you will get. Now this point is, even you can take OD also. Now see, OD is equal to OB, keeping O, see here, same mark you will cut here, see the same points you will get here also, same point you will get, same point. So that's why by compass method, the purpose of compass method, obtain the points. Now this point is D, now this point is B. So all the points we got A, B, C, D. Now join all the points. Now see here, B, C, C to D, okay, and D to O, then B to O, now see B to O, like this. Then A to D, with thick line, reconstruct A to D and A to B, and C to D is, and this is axis length, okay. This length is, I have to mention here, axis length here. Now this length is axis length, you have to mention like this. Now this point is O1 and C. There is construction curves or helping curves which are drawn to obtain the points, okay, to obtain the points which are drawn your array search. So like this. Then so this top view is over in the third portion, and we have to draw front view. So already you know how to draw the front view. Drawing vertical projector line from the A, as a drawing vertical projector line from the A, so drawing horizontal projector line from the A dash, so drawing horizontal projector line from the A dash. Now see one point you will get, this is A dash. Next B, so vertical projector line from the B, and horizontal projector line from the B dash. So horizontal projector line from the B dash. Now see here we will get, this point is B dash. So vertical projector line from the C. Now C point is on the xy line only. See here, C dash you will get. Now this point is C dash. Similarly, vertical projector line from the D. So horizontal projector line from the D dash. So D dash in the bracket it is. D dash in the bracket. All the 4 points will finally center point here. Okay, center point O1, vertical projector line from the O1. Now see O1 dash. Now this point is center point. So that is O1 dash in the bracket. Finally apex. So vertical projector line from the O. See here O. This horizontal projector line from the O1 dash on the xy line only. Now see here. Now this point is O dash. The next step is joining outside points. To get outside edges are visible, so draw with thick line. So outside edges, now see, o dash to c dash, c dash to d dash, c dash to d dash to a dash to o dash, outside edges. Now see here, from here this o, so o dash to c dash, okay, then c dash to d dash, then d dash to a dash, okay, then uh, a dash. Now see here, we'll get somewhere you will get outside only, you will get here somewhere. So here, now see here, outside point here somewhere b you will get here. See, this is b, outside point. Now this is in b. Now this is the front view, okay. Now say b, so b to all the points we will get. Here b to d. Now say b to d to here, and o to okay, then c to b to c dash, like this. Then d is far away from that, so this, see, b, a is also visible here. See, a is also visible very near. D is away from the observer, so it is draw with dotted line. See, observer here, so d is away from the observer, so this OD is invisible, so in the front view OD is invisible, draw with dotted line. Next, axis line we have to draw. So axis line is long, thin with chain line. Now this is the front view, and the top view of the third portion. So you have to show the arrowhead from where you are drawing the projector lines, like this. So this completes the projection of square pyramid resting on HP with one of its slant edge.